Okay. And 3, 2, 1.
Which is why it's my favorite mountain bike trail ever. It's the best. I can't describe it as much as I would like to, because you have to experience it for yourself. There is not a better trail. There isn't a better one.
And then you clip out and you clip back in when you bonk the tree.
Yeah. If you can avoid the one tree on it, you'll have the best time of your life. Hands down, guaranteed. I give it my Gingy Cycles seal of approval. No question. You know how many seals of approval I give out?
Dude, at least 3.
0.
3
I have
seals
given
of
out
approval.
0 seals of approval. Go out in the world. See if you can find one. You won't.
Find a seal and approve it.
Find one of my seals. Not there.
There. I fixed the audio. Bam! Welcome to the show.
Nice.
Tonight we're going to get spicy.
Are we?
We're going to get...
I thought we were going to get happy.
Oh. Yeah, tonight, instead of complaining like we normally do...
We were complaining the last couple of weeks, and we both, mostly Nick, thought that was a bit too much negativity.
Yeah, we got to get at least positive. It's like...
Which is
There's actually a reason that we do this.
Yeah.
Is there?
But flushing the negativity out of myself is good, because then I don't have to give it to anybody else.
That's the therapeutic part.
And you get to receive it.
Just receive unto me.
Yes.
So this week, I thought we would talk about some of the favorite places that we like to go ride. We live in the most epic
And by
place.
ride, you mean bicycles?
Yeah, dog.
What kind of bicycles?
Mountain?
Mostly mountain bikes. Okay.
Most premium mountain bike of
So
all
we're not going
US.
to talk about the most fun road bike rides we've done?
There's no such thing. Is there?
I don't know. I have fun.
There's only one good type of road bike ride, and that's stoned.
Oh, so, yeah, you were going to say the one that's over.
It's over. Sometimes when I go on road bike rides, I just feel like I'm floating in the air.
You are flying,
I'm just
kind of.
floating, and I feel so free. And then I go mountain biking.
Yeah, and it's different.
Different.
Mountain biking doesn't make you feel like... If you feel like you're floating in mountain biking, you're about to be rudely awakened from that feeling.
I did
With your
catch
face.
someone riding a gravel bike on Heil Ranch.
Heil Ranch?
Heil
Valley?
Yeah.
Heil Hall? Up near Boulder?
Yep.
Okay. I don't think I've ridden the Heil.
Heil? How do you say it?
Well, there is a Hall, but I think there's a Heil as well.
Yeah. I think it was Heil.
Okay.
A little bit outside of Boulder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can ride gravel bikes on bigger gravel.
Depends on the... I'm catching up. I didn't know what NTB was. It's New Terrain Brewing. I've never been. Basically, this whole show is going to be like just a whole conversation about places I've never been.
Yeah, because we're going to say that we like something, and then Curtis is going to say he doesn't like it. I think that's how the show's going to go.
Yeah.
And we're trying to stay positive, because we've been kind of harsh. Like, we're like, the industry's going to hell in a handbasket. And
It is in a handbasket.
yeah. And everyone sells on the internet. What are we going to do?
Well, we're going to go take our internet bicycle and go ride it on a bike trail.
I own an internet bicycle.
Me too.
Yeah.
So sorry, I was catching with New Terrain Brewing. That's where the people go.
Maybe we should see if we could do our show there.
We should. Yeah.
Bicycle therapy, New Terrain.
I could tell them how much of a loyal customer I've been for so many years.
Yeah. We want to do a live mountain bike show. I'm going to contact management this sometime.
Okay.
On a specific date in the future.
Okay.
And,
well, let's take a pause and get some input from our viewers. What kind of live show should we do on location at New Terrain Brewing?
Oh.
What should that show be about?
Should be about
how great North Table mountain biking is?
or Golden Bike Park. the most premium dirt jump park in the Front Range.
Is it?
No.
Oh.
It's kind of like, okay, sometimes people work on it, sometimes they don't. It goes through phases.
Again.
Sometimes there's fun tabletops,
never
and sometimes there's not.
Okay. I saw a video of a guy on like
Get the marketing department on it.
a mountain skateboard. You know what I'm talking about?
Dirt board. Yeah.
It's a
Mountain
skateboard
boarding.
with inflatable pneumatic tires on it. Anyway, he did like a backflip at the dirt jumps at.
It always impresses
Golden
the fellas
Bike Park.
when you do a backflip.
Yeah.
Favorite post-ride beers?
Favorite
love it.
post-ride beers show.
Favorite post-ride beers?
The whole show is about beers.
Beers? Like what type of beers? Like, because I'm not an IPA
Post-ride
fan.
beers.
Post?
Yeah. The suggestion is, for the top show, favorite post-ride beers.
I don't...
Steve, no.
We don't drink beers.
He knows that that's not going to be a topic that we're not going to deal with.
All we drink is root beers, as you can see.
Yeah, just the IBCs for us. The IBCs and water, that's all we do.
Apex Trailhead. Are we going to do live at Apex Trailhead?
Yeah, I wanted to do live on trail, like at the top of Pick and Sledge or whatever, or halfway up the climb in the Enchanted Forest.
We got to see if we get signal.
Yeah, I don't think we get signal.
Or we have to rent a special signal machine.
I could take my Starlink and put it on my backpack.
He didn't say it was going to be a good show.
It was just I mean,
we want
yeah.
bad ideas.
Yeah,
please
please
send
give.
us.
I mean, Steve's used to
give us the shitty ideas,
giving out bad ideas. That's what he's.
and then we'll go from there.
Okay, we are. We'll get to our show here, but you do this. If you could not get us a show on site at the New Terrain Brewing,
yeah,
it'll be.
Breweries love me.
Where'd your microphone go?
It's inside my shirt.
Ooh, does that work?
Yeah.
It's fancy.
Yeah, it's inside
It's
there.
like you're a professional.
Yeah.
And you're an Oakley dealer.
Yeah, Oakley. This is my new dad hat.
Are we sponsored by Oakley tonight?
Yep, this is my dad hat.
Sponsored.
Oakley is the only
Oakley
brand.
dad hats and IBC root beers is how we're rolling tonight.
Oakley's the only
good.
brand that has money because they don't sell bicycles.
Curtis is bothered by the fact that my shirt is missing some text.
What's it mixing?
If you know, you know, and you don't know.
Okay, not in the club.
You're not in the club. No, it was our motto, but then only staff members got the shirt with the motto on it. The motto Gingy Cycles, which was a bike shop that used to exist in Denver. It's a retail store. There's allegedly a bike repair facility under the same name.
Run by a renegade group of rebels.
Exactly. Well, the retail store, the employees that worked there, they had a motto, and on their T-shirts it said, "Give a shit without giving a fuck."
Interesting.
Which was apparently their MO. Like, we care, we just don't give a fuck. So we're gonna try hard at our jobs, but don't expect us to be too nice about it. But we were pretty nice. Anyway.
Customer's always wrong. All right, I can get
The
behind
motto is the customer is on. See,
if you're doing something
No.
incorrectly.
I take umbrage with this one.
Why?
Because Jeff Young knows very well that my motto has never been the customer is always wrong. It's always been the customer might be right. Or the customer can be right.
They also...
But did you know there's more to the phrase? I learned this recently.
Okay.
The customer, is always right in matters of taste. Is the rest of the state of the original quote. The customer is always right in matters of taste, which is fine. I can live with that. Like if you want to ride an all black Yeti, fine.
If you want to ride a cracked fork,
Yeah. Not fine.
not fine.
Yeah.
This is not correct.
Exactly. So the customer is right in matters of taste,
I don't know why we've
not
taken
in matters of objective bicycle repair.
why we've taken marketing from fast food and applied it to every industry. You know, you
Right.
can have whatever you like. You're always right. You get
Yeah.
free Whopper on us.
We messed up. You can have another
Free,
one.
yeah. Oh, no pickles?
Because these actually cost 2 cents.
Yeah, because food is dirt
Give
cheap.
'em away.
We're selling you a hamburger that costs 80 cents for $8.
Right? Well,
Okay, we weren't going to be negative this show, but you know,
it's hard.
Slippery
No,
slope.
I went more
Okay.
positive, and I think
I have two categories
shit.
of trails.
yeah. Okay, we're talking. Okay,
We're going to get into.
Let's talk about
Let's
mountain
get
biking,
into the show,
'cause
the
this
meat
is
of
fun.
the show.
We want to talk about things we like. We like mountain biking. We like mountain bike trails in Colorado. We're gonna stick this to keep this
Yeah,
in state.
only in Colorado.
Okay.
You know why? Because I want to exclude Moab.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
And we want to make all of our out-of-state viewers more jealous
Yeah,
because they are already jealous that they don't get to live in the same state as us
because the thumbnail says
because they can't come
favorite
to a live
rides
show. Yeah.
in Colorado.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then everyone can tell us that our taste in trails is terrible.
Tell me how my taste is.
Yeah.
How do I taste?
Okay,
Wait, what?
my favorite. I have local trails. The
Local trails.
3 favorite trails.
What defines local?
Within 30 minutes. 30, 35 minutes.
Okay.
Driving really fast.
Which is. Pause for a second to appreciate the number of trails that you can reach in our area within a 30 to 40 minute drive.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
I also have a secret I want to share with everyone.
Speeding?
No, don't tell anybody though.
No.
Shh.
No.
Okay. Trail number 1.
Okay.
Favorite local trail, Lair of the Bear.
Lair, not of.
Lair O.
O.
The bear.
Lair O the bear.
Lair O the Bear.
O the bear. Yeah.
Part of the
Just up the road from Morrison.
just up the road.
Correct.
Right up the road from Red Rocks. If you're coming from out of town. Nice little
You've
jaunt.
probably heard of the Red Rocks before. If you're
Lair of the Bear is a nice little park. You can take the family. There's a river. There's like
There
a
is a
big
river.
tree the kids can play on.
There's a little hiker only trail.
There's hiker only trails.
Yeah.
There's a bike trail. And then they just added a bike only loop.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
What's
so-
it called?
Oh man, I'm blanking. Curtis, someone help me. What is it called?
Rutabaga.
Rutabaga. Yeah, Root Bang.
Rutbang.
Root Bang. Rutabaga.
Rutabaga.
I don't know why they named it that, but
I don't know why they named it that.
Root Bang.
Does anyone know why they named it that?
But
Okay.
Lair of the Bear. Great
Why is it?
trail.
Why do you like it? What's so great about it?
I think it's got a good variety of flow. It's also not straight up. Like you can start to get some pedaling in, and there's some undulations. You could do the original trail was out and back. So you kind of just like climb. You have a little bit downhill, then a climb, a little bit of downhill, and then you hit the road. Or as Jeff Young likes to do, he likes to go to the parking lot across the street.
Yeah. Go up the little
And
sit
then
down.
you go down as fast as you can. You time it with traffic, and you rip into the trail full speed. That was pretty fun. And he was like,
Yeah.
"We got to go before this pack of dogs." There was a lady walking 8 dogs, and he's like, "We got to go now. We got to go now."
Yeah,
and
you
I'm
gotta
like,
jump on it.
I forgot I was eating a snack or something. And he was like, "No, we got to go now." So that trail's fun, and then the flow downhill is really fun with a couple little uphill climbs. So it's not just like, bam, like Apex Park. That climb hurts me every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lair of the Bear is great.
I'm
It's
slow,
definitely a favorite. A few reasons I like it. I don't love the new Root Bang.
dude. I know.
I like the rest of the trail better. I don't feel like it's. Oh, if I have time, and I just want to add miles, maybe. But I haven't done that yet. Ever since they built it, I've actually only still ridden that trail once. So
It's a nice loop.
And
because you can ride it as a loop and
it
come
was,
back.
Want to know, if we had this conversation, my only time that I've ever ridden the root bang
What?
is on a gravel bike.
God.
I knew that.
Oh.
No. Listen to me, bro. Listen to this. Every so often when I want to do something very difficult.
You want to hurt yourself?
I'll
go do it, dude.
And go all out, go 110%. I ride the gravel bike from home.
Yeah.
To Morrison, up Mount Falcon.
See, you're actually in shape. That's what you have working for you.
To the top of Lair of the Bear, then down Lair of the Bear, then the Rutabaga, and then back down.
Yeah.
And then I come home. It's about 45 miles, and it's really, really, really hard.
Yeah.
I have cramped every single time I've done it. So I'm only so in shape. It's kind of a test of my fitness, if I can do it and actually not nearly die. So that's that.
So Lair of the Bear, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And like not a crazy long ride, not super technical. You can rip.
And it gets you a little higher elevation and into the trees.
Yeah.
So it's a touch cooler.
Definitely trees. That is a big...
It has trees.
Trees and then river.
And river.
You can put your feet in cold water.
Dip your doggies in. And...
The only downside...
Stop barking at you.
Is weekends and holidays, you will not find
evenings,
parking.
Any evening after work, any weekend morning, it's impossible. The time to go, I'll tell you the time to go. I'm going to let this out of the bag because I don't feel like, I don't believe in gatekeeping. All right?
No.
I just don't. The time to go.
But if you pay $10.99, you'll get all the secrets.
You can subscribe to our Patreon and then you can get the rest of the information.
Yeah. Right after this. Okay.
Lair of the Bear, go on Saturday or ideally Sunday evening at sunset. Nobody's there.
They all got to go to their weekend.
Everybody's got to get ready for their weekday jobs. It's amazing. If it's like an evening and it is currently raining, go while it is currently raining.
All right. Go in inclement weather.
Because it drains really, really well. It doesn't get muddy, and nobody else goes. So if it's actually raining up there, it's a somewhat rule that I have that if it is raining there and I can steal away to go do it, I'll go immediately and go right there because it's the best.
It's the best.
Place because you
love
can
it,
cool
dude.
off and you get great trail conditions. It's the place to be.
Yeah. So check out Lair of the Bear. If you want to make a fun loop out of it that Jason doesn't like, you could do the Root-Bang Trail, Rutabaga Trail.
Jim, don't ride wet trails, bro. I didn't say that I said the trail drained, which meant that it's not wet anymore.
It's not wet.
Things that are drained aren't wet. Duh.
Colorado's not a wet place. It's just not. It's barely any water here. Okay.
All right. Shall we move on? I think we've let the
cat out of the bag.
Let it all loose.
Next favorite trail.
They want me to gatekeep you.
Three Sisters, dude.
Three Sisters, which
Evergreen?
is where? Evergreen.
A little bit further up the road
Yeah.
than Lair of the Bear.
Yeah.
We're in Evergreen. You're in the trees. I like to do... Is that the south side with the mountain? You go up that mountain? There's two parking lots. I like to go to the parking lot that's the next one up.
The upper.
Upper.
Elk Meadow. Is that Elk Meadow? No, that's not Elk Meadow.
It's not, no.
What's that lot? I don't know. Someone will know.
Tell
us. We could probably look it up if we...
Yeah. The second parking
Tell
lot,
me about that trail.
The one that's not in the trees. That's the only downside. But the other one usually gets filled up. But you can park at any parking lot. And then you go across the street. You go up the mountain. And you do the lollipop and back down. And, we're going to find out. Let's do a little cut to the...
Bluebird Meadow. Not Elk Meadow. It's Bluebird Meadow.
Yep.
I was trying to remember what the name of the meadow was.
Here's the trail map.
West Trailhead.
Yep. And... Yeah. Yeah, there's two spots. There's bathrooms.
So do you like to park at the west trailhead and then go on the south side?
Yeah.
Okay.
And go up.
Go up that guy and then back down. And then what do you do when you get down here, down to this parking? Because that trail brings you down here.
Yeah.
Then where do you go?
And then you ride the road back. Or there's like another trail.
Never ride the road.
You never.
Back. Stop it. You can ride Ponderosa Trail, which is fine, but you gotta.
Those are the trails that get full of people, though.
Well, but when there's people.
It's full of people.
This whole place is full of people all the time because people keep putting their freaking houses in the middle of all this stuff, and then they think because their houses are there,
we're not going to be negative.
Own all of it.
I don't know how people live in Evergreen.
Full.
They don't even have internet there. They literally
don't ride the road up. Take Ponderosa or take Hidden Fawn. Hit the Three Sisters up off the top, which is a mean little climb. Come back around. I don't know. That's fine.
There's another trail that like kind of parallels the road. I've done that.
That's Ponderosa Trail. That's this one here, and it turns into this Silver Fox.
No, on the other side of the road.
Oh, this one? Oh,
yeah.
Ranch View? I've never done that one.
Yeah.
That's like a very short
It's just
trail,
a connector to get
yeah.
back. If you don't want to be on the road. Just a connector. Yeah, but that one, it's fast, flowy trail.
It's got that lookout.
Yeah.
A couple nice views of the surrounding area. Yeah. It's got good views.
Good views.
I haven't been there
nice
in
rock you can
several years.
Yeah. It's not a crazy, the climb isn't like, it's a steady climb, but it's not super steep.
I should hit it up again this year. I haven't been there for many years.
I think there's some construction going on right now, so a lot of the trails closed. I haven't been this season either.
Well.
So.
All right. 2 classics.
I don't know
You're on 2 classics for the Fringe. What are we talking?
I don't know what comment Jeff Young made, but it was restricted.
Oh.
Is that
restricted?
WTF? Can you see it?
Did Etsy Park is the pro move?
No. Jeff Young made a restricted comment.
Oh, it doesn't
show up.
Jeff Young, Secret Evergreen Pro Trail is flying J-Rank. Steve, shut up. Dedacy, I haven't done it, actually, so we would have to have Jeff explain it to us. I think you park at I think it goes from Evergreen Lake up over, and I guess it's cool, from what I've heard. I mean, Jeff Young has never invited me to show it to me, so
yeah,
not cool.
Well, one of these days you guys could be friends. I think you just have to like say, hey, dude, you want to go ride? Are you from Florida? Because he doesn't like people from Florida.
I'm not from Florida.
All right.
I'm not a Florida man.
Next up.
What's next?
Three Sisters. It's like
Three Sisters is nice.
fast, flowy.
If there's no people.
Rip.
Fast if there's no people.
Yes, correct.
The potential for speed is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good, especially if you come down. So you ride up one side, then you do the lollipop, and you go down the other side.
Yeah.
And it's decent.
Got
it's
a
not crazy.
Got a few switchbacks.
And it's pretty open, so you can see people ahead.
Yeah.
But that's also why I like the directional downhill trails that have been getting built around here.
Agreed.
Which leads me to my next favorite spot, which is Floyd Hill.
Floyd Hill.
Floyd Hill is probably one of the better. I mean, it's not a long ride. It's a pretty quick ride. You can do it if you're in shape, like 45 minutes. If you're like me, it's like an hour and a half. Double that. But Floyd Hill, it's a little bit of a drive outside of the city. It's probably closer to a 40-minute drive.
Oh, doesn't work. Never mind. Okay.
And it was built a few years ago, 3 or 4 years ago now.
Okay.
Maybe 5 years, somewhere. I helped work on it.
Did you?
Yeah, I did a couple
Which
days.
Which rock did you move?
There is a huge slab you can ride down. I helped roll a boulder off of that. I worked on the section.
Nice.
It's like big, nice, steep drop in, and then there's like a jump, a big hip.
Nice.
And yeah, I worked on that section.
Guess what?
What?
Never been.
Somebody take this guy mountain biking, dude.
Mountain bike. I hear people talk about mountain biking. It sounds amazing. It sounds so fun. Oh, I'd love to try it.
You gotta go actually ride, dude. You work on these things. So it's what the cobbler never eats cobbler.
Is that?
That's the saying.
Well, that's because they're shoes.
Yeah, but it's peach cobbler.
Oh.
Yeah.
The peach cobbler doesn't eat his shoes.
Yeah, if the peach cobbler doesn't eat
The
his
peach
shoes.
cobbler never eats his shoes. Well, good. You don't want to.
No.
This is a stupid statement.
That is a terrible saying.
That is dumb.
No one likes it.
I don't understand.
It's bike trail. Like as you go up, kind of parallels a hiking trail.
Is hiking available there?
Then you
Nice.
get to the top. It's directional downhill until someone doesn't read the signs and they hike up like a big landing and causes mayhem. But it's downhill. All the features, bunch of built features. It's cool. There's jumps. There's drops. There's pro lines. There's amateur lines.
Sounds great.
A lot of it's just fun, flowy, and right at the bottom when you get to the last power tower, there's a super fun flowy section with like tabletops and hips. It's like a gully. You dip down and you jump out, and you dip down and you jump out, and you turn real sharp. It's real fun. More of a. Oh, we can FaceTime Jeff Young for Apex review if we want, but. Floyd Hill, a must-have. Definitely a little bit more of an advanced trail. So if you're going out there, be ready for some rocks, some roots, and some reggae.
Deal. I'm always ready for it.
Yeah. It's fast and it's furious.
Nice. And it's Floydish.
Yeah.
Floydicious.
I wish it was called Pink Floyd Hill. That'd be trippy, dog.
Mm-hmm.
There are some great views up there of the highway below.
That highway's getting rebuilt too.
Yes. I hope they make it 12 lanes wide.
That's the dream. That's the dream. All right. What do we got next? What's happening next? Floyd Hill. That's great.
Floyd Hill. Yeah.
All right.
Great one. Is
that all you got?
No. Epic ride category.
I don't get to share top. I don't get to share local.
No, because I asked you at the beginning of the show to make some notes, and you're like, I don't know.
I'm gonna make it. I was gonna roll with it, man.
All right, what's your favorite local ride?
No, White Ranch.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Is it because of the horses?
I don't know anything about the horses.
Oh, there's usually horses there.
Cows. There's cows in the fields.
Yeah.
No, White Ranch is great. It's got a downhill directional. It's got I think the most fun downhill directional trail around. I haven't been to Floyd Hill, so I can't count that in. But
White Ranch is longer. It's a longer ride.
It's longer, and I don't mind that because for a short ride, Lair of the Bear is fantastic. Apex is fantastic because they're like Apex is an hour up down. Lair of the Bear is just over an hour up down. So those are great. You can do an hour ride at White Ranch if you want to, but it's a little further drive. But if I'm going to go there, I'm going to try to fit in more riding. And I like mountain biking, so I don't mind actually like riding for longer than just an hour. I'll ride for 2 or more if I'm so inclined.
Jeff Young is the apex predator.
I don't know that he is.
I don't know if that's a positive thing.
I do believe we have an Apex local legend in the viewing tonight.
Yeah, who's that?
Steven.
Local legend? He's done it over how many times, you think? How many times?
So the local legend on Strava is, I don't know what the rule is. It's like the person who's ridden that segment the most in the last 30 days or something like that, or 2 weeks. I don't know what it is. Steve, are you the local legend? I think he is. I can pull up his Strava. We can go Strava snooping. on air here and find out.
I think it's a whole episode where we just do an end of year Strava awards. Let's do the end of year Strava awards because I don't think Strava does it. They run the app. Yeah. But we could have
They probably are going to tell me that I have to pay for the app to look
figure
things
out
up.
Who the legends are.
So White Ranch, White Ranch is fantastic. Lots of miles, huge fun downhill.
Pretty fun.
Yeah, it's super fun. I rode there a couple weeks ago and did like 17 miles in the same park. Which is great. Like, there's not a lot of trail systems that close by where you can put in that many miles in one park. So
yeah,
pretty great.
I like White Ranch. I would say I wouldn't mind riding there.
Well, let's do it. Let's go. Sorry, I'm snooping. Another local trail. I mean, yeah, Leather Bear's great. I do Apex. Apex is great. I like Deer Creek.
I don't think I've ever ridden there.
Deer Creek is a real nice local trail. Yeah. It's another one that's fairly quick. So.
Deer Creek.
Yeah.
And if you're just joining us, we're talking about our favorite trails, our local trails here in the Front Range.
On July 8th, Steve Extreme became the local legend of Argos Pig Sleuth Hardscrabble.
Did you just speak English, or was that like something from Harry Potter?
The combination of those trails. So basically, Steve, who's the local legend at these trails, is watching our show right now.
Right.
Such a
We're
legend.
humbled.
Such a legend. Anyhow, that pretty much covers the local fare for me.
Okay. You know what trail I've never ridden?
I don't. I would love to know. Tell me.
I've never ridden Chimney Gulch.
Oh, you don't need to.
Okay.
I don't think I have either.
I haven't ridden
I
Deer
think I've
Creek.
ridden up Chimney Gulch once. No, twice. I've ridden up Chimney Gulch twice. I've ridden up Chimney Gulch twice. That's a tough one to say. Both of them were at the Golden Giddy Up. Golden Giddy Up? Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
The Giddy Up. We should do an episode on that.
Okay.
I would love to.
We need to take this to events, dude.
Yeah, we need to get in the people who organize that and find out what happened to it, why it went away. Just gorilla, what happened, guys?
Because events
I want
are
the
hard.
inside scoop. Yeah, it's probably too.
And then if you do something wrong, everyone complains. If you're like, man, events are hard.
Right, it's probably true.
I just want to have an announcer's desk and we just announce things. Like, and he's coming around wave 1. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he took a spill.
Oh, he's coming back from a injury, a bad wrist injury.
Local legend says Chimney is kind of fun to descend, but it's blind and there are lots of hikers. So
many hikers. Where else? I rode the Bobcat Trail. I think it's up Golden Gate. It's like a random trail.
Oh, Golden Gate, yeah. Mountain Lion.
Mountain Lion, not Bobcat.
Yeah. Oh, Mountain Lion at Golden Gate. Yes, fantastic.
Yeah, that's like a random.
You gotta go do that one. That one's so good.
There's so many.
That one's great in the
trails.
fall when the leaves fall in the creek.
Are you a Buff Creek fan? Buffalo Creek.
No, not so much.
It's kind of long.
It is kind of long, and I feel like I like to maximize my fun, even when it's a long trail. That's why White Ranch I like. I can put in a lot of miles, but there's some maximized fun within that. Buffalo Creek is a lot of just grinding for not a lot of awesome. So I'm generally gonna take a pass.
Yeah, if you're like just want to put some miles in, go somewhere different. I don't know. Maybe go.
Looks like everybody's making a meetup to go ride Chimney Gulch in the dark right now.
Oh God, dude. Night riding.
That is a trail with some rocky, scary things that will probably hurt you.
So
what?
Our next category, is there a local trail that you have not ridden?
Probably.
That you're like
Floyd Hill, Maryland Mountain.
Oh yeah, Maryland Mountain. That's not local, man. That's.
Isn't it only like 40 minutes as well?
It's past Floyd Hill. So
okay, so Floyd Hill is local. Maryland is not local.
It's not. It's
okay.
not. It's
fair
almost local. But there's a threshold, dude. Once you go down Floyd Hill, you're out. You're out of local zone, dude. You're in Idaho Springs.
Fair enough.
I just froze.
There's lots of riding in Idaho Springs that neither one of us have done. They're building new trails there.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
New trails are coming.
There's so many new trails getting built.
Directional stuff. Yeah.
Everywhere.
More just more things that I can say I haven't ridden. I look forward to it.
Bear Creek Lake.
Bear Creek Lake Park, gravel bike. Yeah.
Okay.
Why would you ride a mountain bike there?
If you ever have a friend come into town who's not ready for the real rocky stuff, you send them to Bear Creek Lake.
Sure. Or
Green Mountain. Montaña Verde. I call it Montaña Verde.
Yeah.
Because it sounds so much more exotic than like a hill before you get to the mountain.
I'm going to say Cub Creek is not local. That's in Conifer. But you want Evergreen to be local, so...
Evergreen's a little closer.
Not really.
Like Three Sisters is a touch closer than Maryland Mountain.
No,
Maryland
Cub Creek.
I don't know where that...
Conifer.
We got to draw a line somewhere.
It's real close.
There's a line.
Steve wants Cub Creek to be considered local because
but
it's his favorite local trail nearby. I can get there in 30-ish minutes, so yeah.
Okay, so we got... Part of this episode is getting ideas of places to go ride. And I would 100% check out some new stuff.
Cub Creek is fantastic. Just make sure you have a bike with good brakes.
All right. Do I have good brakes?
You don't.
Okay.
But you don't use yours.
I don't use them. I just go fast.
We've had that conversation.
I've only heated my brakes up once, to the point of changing the color of the rotors.
I don't know if I ever have. Maybe. Probably. I've never taken note.
And that was going around 50 miles an hour down the ribbon.
Yeah. The ribbon.
The old ribbon.
180 mil rotors will get you.
Yeah. And I toasted some rotors on that ride.
Yeah.
We were going really fast down that rock.
It's easy to go really fast.
Really fast. And then you see those rocks where the cliff is, where you have to turn. And you're like,
yeah.
Hey!
Yes.
So our next category is Epic Colorado Ride.
Epic Colorado.
Is not local.
Okay. So statewide, epic.
Yeah.
Describe epic.
Like...
More than 20 miles? Or more than 3 hours? What's like their...
epic, just like amazing terrain.
Amazing everything. Okay.
Yeah, like...
Epic is a vibe more than a...
Yeah, like... Well, let's get in it. Okay. Let's get into it. Maybe this will describe it.
Let's dig in.
I'm a huge fan of Grand Junction.
Agreed.
I think it's
I agree
underrated.
that you are a huge fan of Grand Junction.
You're not a fan?
No, I said I agree that you are a huge fan of Grand Junction.
Basically, are you trying to mind trick me?
Maybe.
I love Grand Junction.
I love Grand Junction. It's fantastic.
Lunch loops. Fantastic. Yeah. And then right up the road you have Fruta.
Yep. Which
it's funny because like I worked in North Carolina and people would take trips out to Fruta. And they would talk about this place, Fruta.
Yeah.
And then I started going to Grand Junction and realized that Fruta was like right next to it.
Yeah, it's
and you're like
right there.
Yeah.
Fruta's the little like just pipsqueak nothing town right down the road from Grand Junction.
But that area,
the trails in Fruta are not as good as the trails in Grand Junction.
Yeah, that zone though for trails. And then there's a new trail that opened up. There's a couple new trails at the lunch loops that are fun and flowy. I rode them with Tim. Tim DaCosta was on our show a few weeks ago.
What trails?
I can't remember the name.
God damn!
But
come on, man.
They are before. Like if
flowy,
you're up.
I don't know that I like the description of flowy with the lunch loops area.
I love it
because lunch loops is so rocky and it's hard to.
But there's some flow there. It's not like riding in Sedona.
No. Which is...
That's our show, least favorite places to ride.
Sedona.
Sedona. Like,
most not worth a 12-hour drive in the middle of winter.
yes.
Jeez.
You could go to Tucson. You could go to Phoenix. You could,
Right.
hell, you could go to Santa Fe. 6 hours.
6 hours, yeah. Anyhow.
That's a whole
We're
nother
not,
day.
we're not here to just...
Remember, we're keeping it positive.
We're keeping it positive. Strength.
Those damn customers.
So, but Grand Junction is epic for you.
I love it, dude. I love it.
I love it too. It's
They have the new
fantastic.
Palisade Plunge.
Neither one of us have done.
I was invited with really fast people.
Okay.
And I bowed out.
Yeah.
Because when I ride with fast people, I try to go fast, and that's when you get hurt.
And the Palisade Plunge is not a trail to push your limits on.
No, it's
For what I've
danger.
heard. Yeah.
Did you know what my middle name was?
Danger?
Danger. It's French.
It's French. I love it.
Danger. But yeah, every time I go, and then there's the resort there, Powderhorn.
Powderhorn, yeah.
Which is a fun little resort. It's not crazy.
Yeah.
It's also, when I went a few years ago, it wasn't that expensive. It was like $20 for a lift ticket. There weren't a whole lot of trails. There were only like 3 trails.
I wonder what it is now.
But it was like $20. You get some lift access. There's some jumps. There's some berms. Actually, the trails at Powderhorn were in the woods. Like, they felt like trails. They didn't feel like resort riding, which was awesome. Kenosha Pass, one I haven't done.
Single day Powderhorn Mountain Resort.
Resort?
Resort bike park. On the weekend, it's $54.
They've upped the prices.
It's not
Inflation! It's only one thing that should be inflating, and it's your tires. Unless you have too much pressure, then you deflate them.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining
our mountain
us.
bike tip of the night. We got some good stuff coming into the epic suggestions.
Kenosha is one I've always wanted to do.
It
But
is
ever
very
since
good.
kids, it's been so hard to get out.
It's been so hard. It's true. Kenosha Pass, fantastic. I'm going to give you a little nugget of info here. The day
You were born on Kenosha Pass?
No, the day that I rode at White Ranch and did 17 miles, I did 3,300 feet of climbing.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
That same day, Steven, our local legend, he rode Kenosha Pass, which was like 25 miles, 3,300 feet of climbing.
Ooh.
So you can, my point is, you can do epic at a local trail.
Well, we live in
Blow your
Colorado,
mind.
so like everything is
Most
pretty
everything we
epic.
do is epic.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah. We're pretty epic, guys.
Two Elks East, yes. I think I've ridden that. I don't know if I
Haven't
rode
done
the
that.
East. I think I rode the Two Elks.
We
There's
should
a lot
really
of stuff
get
up in the.
We should get tech jobs. Jeff Young has a tech job.
We
And he goes
should
mountain
get this
biking.
job monetized so that when we go ride bikes, it's part
We
of
get
this
paid.
It's part of what this is doing.
It's a write-off, dude.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. I didn't think we were gonna change. I've been saying don't subscribe to the channel.
Oh,
we're
no.
not. We're too full.
Hmm.
We just hit our limit for subscribers.
Okay, so that's
you
good
can't
to know.
subscribe.
I will tell people not to.
We're not letting anybody in until somebody leaves.
That
It's
makes
like
sense.
a limit.
And we have our local legends in the chat tonight, so
Yeah.
these are our founding members.
There, you just lost me.
Wheeler Miners, that's near Breckenridge, I think. I don't think I've done it.
I mean, there's so much.
Steven is correct. Two Elks is fun, but man, that's a lot of driving because you have to park one car in one place and then you ride it to another place and then you have to shuttle like twice to get your cars. It's a whole deal, which I thought Steve would be into because he likes logistics. But I guess not. Two Elks after a day of it. Man, Jeff Young he's got all the pro moves. He has a kid. See, he has one kid. That's where that's cheating.
One. Yeah.
Cheating in life. Is
One's easy.
Having 0 or 1. It's not fair. Here's
You
a
need-
life hack.
You need to double down on your responsibility. Get 2 kids,
It's true.
maybe 3.
Go 3.
All
Go
right.
3. Try it. All right.
One of my favorite places.
I'd love to hear it.
Winter Park, dude. Winter Park Resort.
Trestle Bike Park.
Trestle Bike Park.
Yeah. Okay. It's great.
The bike park. I love the bike park. It's always
Yeah.
a good day. I think they've done amazing things with the park. When I moved here, Winter Park was kind of the joke. It was not a place people rode. There wasn't a lot of trails. There wasn't anything fun or crazy. And in the last 10 years, it has been totally turned around and has such a great variety of stuff to ride. And I love it because it's smooth and flowy.
And it's pretty close. It's like just over an hour to get there, right?
It's 60 miles.
Yeah.
And you can get there in an hour if you have an airplane.
It's an hour-ish drive. So, but you can get up in the morning.
Yeah, if you weekday,
go right away.
Tuesday.
I've only gone on weekdays, I think. You get up in the morning. You're up there. I think they open lines at 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ride for a few hours. Come home. You're still home.
Yeah.
Early afternoon. It's a pretty easy day. I say this. It's like it's a thing that I do. And
Yeah,
I've done it
you actually
4
don't
times.
mountain bike.
I have done this a couple times.
And there's a good variety. Like when you go to Trestle Bike Park, there is like something for everyone. I think they have a more responsible plan with how they're doing their trail building than some other parks that I think focus a little bit more on I like Black Diamond trails and more advanced stuff, but how are people going to get into the sport? And they've done a lot of focus on building some greens and some blues that are still fun, but great for people to get into it.
Yeah. Because I actually, I haven't been for a while, so I don't know what the state of things are now, but I generally have preferred Keystone Bike Park to Winter Park. Just because it just seems to have a little bit tougher trails.
You're a rugged, bold.
A little bit more technical-oriented trails.
Yeah.
Fewer, jump lines.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm just not good at the jumping.
You got to work on it. You actually have to try.
I know you have to go do things, but when you only get one bike ride every 2 weeks, you're gonna kind of maximize what you know you're gonna be good, have the most fun at doing. I don't have time to learn biking. I only have time to do the biking that I have already.
You're not past your prime. You just gotta commit.
I'm always primed.
He's primed.
I'm always.
And it's not just Amazon primed.
I'm Amazon primed. I'm Coach primed. I'm Fuel primed.
Dude.
I'm Beverage prime.
Prime time.
Prime time. Turn
the
on a dime.
Keystone, I want to have a downhill bike. That's the one thing. It's just, I like to pin it when I go there.
Sure.
But then, Winter Park, you can pin it on a 5-inch travel bike.
You can.
It feels good. Feels good to jump. Feels good to rip.
Curtis Cole says they only have greens and blues. Is that
what, at Winter Park?
Or probably?
Yeah.
Curtis doesn't love Winter Park.
I know he doesn't love Winter Park.
If I were really good at jumping those big jumps, I would probably love Winter Park because I see those guys fly.
It's fun.
They're just in the air for so long, and they start over there and they end down there.
I did a video.
So fun, but
counting how many jumps are on Rainmaker.
Oh yeah.
And I went down, and every time I went there, 1, 2.
How many
3.
did you get to?
89.
Really?
On just the Rainmaker Trail, there's 89 jumps. And that's not even to the bottom. Then you have a whole nother section of trail.
Cool.
So it's just a fun loop-de-loop, berm-de-berm section. Did you want to add, what's the epic mountain bike ride you like? Taco Bell?
When I run to the border?
Yeah. Dude, there's a Taco Bell right around the corner from Jason's house.
It's right there.
And we're going to go get a couple Mexican pizzas after this.
Is that what we're doing? Yeah. I've never been to the Taco Bell around the corner from my house.
Dude.
Epic, for me, stuff that I've done. The Monarch Crest,
Okay.
which is down there by Salida.
It's very
great.
cresty.
Yeah. What else? Epic. I mean, I have done this ride with Steve. Steve says I have done minors.
Yeah.
So Steve, I've done this ride where we park in Frisco, ride the bike path up to Copper. Then we basically walk with our bikes for 4 hours, and then we bomb down this trail. It's actually a nice time.
Yeah.
We are trying to figure out how to do it soon. I don't know what it's called though. I forget. I forget. Anyway.
Speaking of hike-a-bikes.
Done some fun stuff in Crested Butte. I don't know what it was called because I rode with other people. So
They're like, oh, let's go do
shit was
Hangover and
super fun.
Downtime. Mountain bike trails always have fun names.
Yeah. So I'm being real helpful here. If you're from out of state and you're coming to ride trails here, talk to me. I know exactly. There's this trail, and like you start in this parking lot, and you got to go up this like it's like a dirt road for a little while, but then it's part of it's just 2-track, and then you have to turn anyway.
What's your favorite sound that people make describing a mountain bike trail?
Oh, I can. We're trying to be positive.
Is that the braking?
No. My first response is to tell you the one thing that I hate, which is brap.
Bah!
I hate it so much.
Yeah.
Like, go ride a motorcycle if you want to.
Brap? Like it actually, it makes
it
the
actually
noise.
does it. Like,
you
so
don't have to.
So
make
you
the
could
sound.
just go do that. It like does.
Mountain bikes don't go brap.
They don't go brap.
They don't have a motor.
So
to
we're
go
done
brap.
with it. So we're just not using brap anymore.
Well, how would you describe like a chain hitting a chainstay? I mean, not that derailleurs do that anymore, but
Definitely do. Clack. Clack.
Clack.
Yeah. We're on the same page there. Yeah.
Yep.
Dr. Park, Tio Cali, and Crystal Butte. Yeah. Dr. Park. I think I've ridden that one. Not Tio Cali. I think that covers it for epic stuff for me that I've done.
Last on my list is Pikes Peak.
I have not. You
Drive up to the top?
Yeah, it sounds great.
It's like 8,000 feet of descent. You go to the top, get somebody to drop you off. It's $10, and then you go down. And
sounds amazing.
the first little bit is hiking through a boulder field. So
I'm game.
preface that with that. I did on a hardtail. I'd recommend like a 5 to 7 inch travel bike, something in that range.
Is that the hardtail? Curtis says I did Canyon Creek. I don't think so.
This is like
Yeah, it's going way too much in my memory.
too geriatric. Just did I ride
this
that?
This is also how good our brains are firing when we're
on root beer?
yeah. I don't know. Trying to fire it up. I don't know.
Jason's taking the night off of drinking, and I'm just doing a beer. We're taking it light.
Trying to be
For health
Trying to be
reasons.
better.
Yeah, because
We don't know what that'll look like.
we're doing keto together.
How's your ketosis going, man?
Oh, it's
You
been
you staying in the flow
the
zone?
zone. No, because I actually need
Oh.
energy for stuff, and
True.
yeah, I pop in and out from time. Just you're not in the zone, dude.
Well, we're almost done for the night, but what do we got next?
What do we got?
Top 5 places.
Oh,
we should
I
do?
was just
Are you still going?
Pikes Peak.
Pikes Peak.
Pikes
Yes.
Peak. I was still going on that.
Okay.
If you go to ride this trail, definitely suspension.
Take a squishy bike.
Take a squish.
All right.
Take tools and stuff you need, because if you get like halfway down, you are in like there's no access to you. So you're taking a real long hike downhill. So take
Good point.
tubes, take patches, take chains.
Nice.
I mean, you should do this on any trail, but like that one, I got a sense of
Steve's also against the driving for Pikes Peak.
what?
Steven says Pikes Peak is fun, but too much driving.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not something I would do every weekend.
Jeff Young does not like. We've had this conversation in the past. We know that you and Jeff Young are not on the same page with the Pikes Peak.
Yeah, it's a great experience. Bad idea. What?
Great
I had a
example.
great time. You go fast as poop.
I don't know. I have no dog in this fight.
You gotta go.
All right.
You gotta go up that mountain. You just go down for 6 hours, 4 hours, something like that.
Seems fine, but I mean, Jeff Young has opinions for reasons.
And I went on a rainy day. It was kind of a miserable ride.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're just so high up. It's cool. But the boulder hiking in the beginning, it's a little frustrating. But then you just rip down. And then the middle is a little chunky. The middle's a little chunky monkey.
Oh, it's got that little chunky in the middle.
I mean, dude, it's like, and then you're like, and you're like, and you're like, and then it's like,
I just had the best time of my life.
yeah,
Just now.
just
Whoa, hold on.
that's every really stoked person that comes into a bike shop right there, and you're like, yeah.
I rode it on a Diamondback Topanga back in
Oh,
99.
Topanga. Dude. Yeah, you do it on Topanga, you're going to have a bad time.
But in 1999, that's what it was.
Yeah, all you had was the Topanga.
Yep. Candy brakes. Probably went real slow.
Dude, we were ripping down that. And once you get, so there's like 3 layers, and I thought this was a cool thing. You have the boulder field you hike.
Yeah.
Then you get to the kind of this meadowy vibe where you're not at tree line, but you start to get some little bit of a life on the ground.
Uh-huh.
And then that section moves pretty quick. I got a flat right there, and that's why I got scared that I would never make it out alive.
Sure.
And then once you hit tree line, it's rocky for a bit. It's pretty rocky through the woods.
Okay.
And then once you get through a little bit deeper in the tree line, then it's just fast. Yes, I could see that there's a lot of people. But I would go on a weekday.
Run them over?
Yeah, go on a weekday and run them over.
Ring your bell, blow a
I mean,
horn.
it was a few years ago when I did it. I did it with Johnny Winter and Mike LeBeau and a couple other local folks. We did a group of about 8 of us went up. And it wasn't bad traffic-wise, but we've also...
Be worse. Everything is worse now.
Yeah, everything is worse.
So
It should be a directional downhill trail for cyclists only.
as they all should
But
be.
I don't think that's going to get through.
Noah's watching and said hi. Hi, Noah. See, we've been good examples for Noah tonight.
Yeah, we've said nothing but clean, wholesome things like
That's right.
A, B, C,
Drinking our
D.
root beer.
Yeah, drinking a root beer. I'm having some ketchup.
Yeah. It's good. A good chill night.
And it's made without corn syrup or GMOs.
Then
we're all
no
set.
GMOs.
All set.
All right.
Any other? Okay, so now this is the part of the program. I think we've taken a lot of suggestions. I was going to say any suggestions, but I think there's about like 15 premium suggestions.
Premium suggestions for trails that you have to ride.
Coniford.
Yeah, you need to ride that Cub Creek, dog.
Yeah.
What else?
Mountain Lion. We've both ridden that.
We've both ridden that.
What is?
There's these ones like Fooses and Greens up by off the Monarch Crest. I've not ridden them. I've heard about them. I don't know if they're worth it beyond the
I've
normal
heard
ride.
Monarch Crest is just a blast.
Monarch Crest is fantastic.
Yeah, I want to go up there. Let's go
with the end of September.
Oh, are we gonna
Fall
see
time.
the leaves do the colors? Oh, it's gonna be so
It's
romantic.
cool weather, man. Yeah. We can hold hands.
Yeah, and we'll take some pictures in the aspens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Exactly.
Do a live show, live and direct.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll be in better shape after.
you will be. Because you got all these other rides to catch up on. You
Yeah,
gotta do Cove Creek. You got to do all White Ranch. You got to do Maryland Mountain.
Marilyn Manson. Every time people say Marilyn Mountain, I just think of like late 90s, early 2000s shock rock.
Oh, okay.
And the beautiful people.
I'm wearing down, man.
Ba-ba-bum. The beautiful people. The beautiful people. Ba-ba-bum. Oh, it was a different time back then.
Yeah.
What?
So, Curtis Cole says White Ranch tomorrow.
Ooh.
I saw Jeff say that. Is that for real? I have so much work to do.
I know. This is top of the season for you.
Yeah.
Top of the season.
Out of control. And I have to take some days off next week because.
Who's all going to White Ranch?
Looks like Curtis and Jeff.
Okay. So, by the way.
We
finally got our reservations at Casa Bonita.
You did?
Yeah.
Nice.
It only took 6 months.
A year and a half.
We booked it. We made a request in November. And we finally got our Casa Bonita. Speaking of epic rides.
Curtis says the show's better when you're drinking.
Is it? I'm a little hurt by that.
I mean, I'm getting
sobriety.
Sleepy. But I'm also... I rode at Apex this morning and then put in a huge day of work, so I'm tired.
Hey, you know what? This show's about being healthy as well. And,
it's true.
You know, it's trying to stay positive in a world that wants to get you down. Hey, how's your
My own brain wants to get me down most of the time, and we're fighting against that.
I think we're going to close the show out with thanks for joining us this week. And
yeah, thanks for being in the chat, everybody. It's great having you with us.
Yeah.
Love it.
We love it. We love you.
There will be no show next week.
Are you taking a break?
I'll be out of town.
Where are you going?
Provo, Utah.
Whoa, Provo.
You know what's in Provo?
I think there's what's there?
Ari Bikes.
Ari. Formerly known as
Fizzari. The Ari Bikes is in Provo. But I'm not going to there. I'm just going to...
You should take a tour and film it. Take a
show?
GoPro. Just.
All right.
Take your phone.
I'll try to find the time. I don't know that there's time to do that. It's a bit of a family reunion situation.
Oh, you just gave me the awkward. We don't have time for that.
There will not be. I would love to. I'd love to. Maybe on the way out of town when we're done.
Dude,
go visit the Ari.
It would be hilarious because all it is a warehouse because they don't actually make anything. Most
it's a warehouse in a showroom.
Yeah.
Which is all Yeti is.
They don't build their bikes in Golden, Colorado? They don't manufacture their carbon frames?
Sure.
With little elvish people?
I built 4 in the last 2 days, and they all have a very, very clear Made in Vietnam sticker on the back.
Oh, they're made in Nam.
Shocking.
I love pho. So that's a positive.
It is a positive.
Vietnamese soup. Look it up.
Yeah, pho-fueled bikes.
Actually, Federal, right up the road, is the Vietnamese district here in Denver. And
it's true.
You could check out many Vietnamese restaurants. I recommend...
Pho 95.
Yeah, Pho 95.
It's top shelf, yeah.
Alameda and Federal, there's a little shopping center. There's like multiple Chinese and Vietnamese restaurants there.
And the grocery store? I don't know what it's called, but my daughter likes to go there. Yeah.
I'm gonna butcher this, but bundak bet that's what you want.
That's
combination.
Exactly what you want.
That's combination rice.
Exactly the way he said it. Go ask for exactly that.
Yeah, except when you butcher it and you don't know how to say the tones, you get something completely different.
But it's the completely different thing that you want.
There's the adventure.
You have to say it wrong to get the right thing.
Another epic Colorado ride right there.
Yes. Steve can hear the dogs barking. Good night, everybody.
Good night. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Unless I just do a show by myself where I just do spoken word.
There you go.
All generated by AI. By the way, read tonight's description.
Read the show description.
Our thumbnails are generated by AI, all of them, because I think it's hilarious.
And they're just getting better and better.
And they're actually getting better. It's kind of scary. But the description that I put in this episode was I gave it a prompt of a brief description. Jason and I are doing a live YouTube show about epic rides in Colorado.
Yep.
And I said, do it in the style of Dostoevsky.
And that's what we got right there.
And that's the description. You read that, and it's going to touch you deeply.
Well, it's the best reading you'll have all night.
Yeah.
Fall asleep.
Fall asleep to
the reading of,
little novel.
Of this little description.
Generated
Have a good night.
by me. And good night.